Hello students, welcome back to today's class on square roots and cube roots. In the previous classes we learned what are squares, what are cubes, and we also discussed what is a square root, but we haven't discussed methods on how to find the square roots, right? So let's try to see that. In today's class we're going to learn how to find the square root of a number with the two different methods. My name is Avinash and I'm a graduate from IIT Kharagpur. Let's start today's session. Okay, so what's the first one that we're going to discuss, right? So we have already seen this in the last class. 3 square is 9. When we have 3 square is 9, we say square root of 9 is 3. We say square root of 9 is 3. Square root of 16 is 4 and square root of 25 is 5. Okay, the reverse process of square is square root. The same way for cube roots, the cube, what is cube? Cube means you need to multiply 3 times, which we're going to cover in the next coming classes. So 2 into 2 into 2, 3 times. The same way in the reverse, we say cube root. Square, square roots. Cube, cube roots. Okay. So square root of 9, we keep that symbol. This is the root over. Square root of 9 is equal to 3. Square root of 16 is equal to 4 and square root of 25 is equal to 5, right? Next one, I'm so sorry that I'm not feeling well, right? So please try to adjust with that. Okay, so root 1, we already know what is root 1. 1 is again 1 into 1. Okay, so 1 into 1 is 1. 4 is a 2 into 2. 4 is a 2 into 2, so root 4 is 2. 3 into 3 is 9, 4 into 4 is 16, 5 into 5 is 25. 6 into 6 is 36, 7 into 7 is 49, 8 into 8 is 64, 9 9s are 81, 10 10s are 100. This is very simple because we're very familiar with all these numbers from 1 to 100, right? But going ahead, what is the square root of 121? What is the square root of 169? So we need to have some process for that to get what is the square root, right? Let's try to see that. Find the square root through subtraction of successive odd numbers, which you have discussed in the previous class, but once again, let's try to see that. So, you know that 1 plus 3, 2 odd numbers will give you 2 square. 1 plus 3 plus 5, 3 odd numbers will give you 3 square. 4 odd numbers will give you 4 square, and 5 odd numbers will give you 5 square, right? So this is a basic hint, or this is a basic point how to find the square root using using subtraction of successive odd numbers. What is that? Let's try to take an example. Okay, so we need to find root 49. So 49 minus 1 will give you 48. So we need to subtract successive odd numbers. What is the next odd number for 1? It is 3. So 48 minus 3 will give you 45. 45 minus, the next one will be 5, which is a 40. Again, 40 minus 7 will give you 30. 40 minus 7 will give you 33, right? So 33 minus 9 will give you 24. 24 minus 11 will give you 13. And 13 minus 13 will give you 0. So once you get 0 here, that means it is a perfect square. And you know the number of steps 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, right? So we went for 7 steps to get the value as 0. So root 49 is 7, or simply you can say that 7 square is 49. Okay, this is okay for small numbers, but for large numbers we need to have some other position, right? If it is, let's say it's a 5-digit number, 6-digit number, you cannot go in this way. For 2-digit number only, you need to go for 7 different steps. If it is a very large number, for example 10,000, okay, the number is 10,000, so you need to go for 100 steps. Can you do that? No. So definitely there should be some other process to identify what is the square root. Okay, so in that, the first method, right? So I have one more question on the same kind, so you can try to solve that. By subtraction of successive odd numbers, find whether the following numbers are perfect squares or not. For example, if you go for 90, 90 minus 1 will give you 89. 89 minus 3 will give you 80. 9 minus 3 is 86. 86 minus 5 will give you 81. 81 minus 7 will give you, how much is that? 76 if I'm not wrong, or 7, right? So 6, 74 if I'm not wrong. 11 minus 7 is 4. So again 74 minus 9 will give you 65. Correct? 65 minus next odd number is 11, that will give you 54. 54 minus 13 will give you 41, right? So 41 minus 15. 41 minus 15, 11 minus 5 is 6, so 4 minus 1 is 3, which becomes 26 if I'm not wrong. Okay, So next, 26 minus 17. 26 minus 17 will give you 20. It's a 9, right? 26 minus 17 will give you 9, right? And 9 minus 19 will not give you 0. Will not give you 0. You'll be going for negative numbers, right? So then we can say that this is completely a wrong answer. This is a wrong in the sense it is not a perfect square. 90 is not a perfect square. In the same way, you can also find for 55. Now about 121. Can we go with 121 the same way? Okay, let's see. 121 minus 1 is a 120. Just please cross check that if there is any calculation mistake. Okay, 121 minus 1 is 120. So 120 minus 3 is a 117. 117 minus 5 will give you 112. 112 minus 7, right? Successive odd numbers. 112 minus 7 will give you 105 if I'm not wrong. 105 minus 9 will give you 96. Correct? 96 minus 11. 96 minus 11 will give you 85. And 85 minus 13. 85 minus 13 will give you 72. Right? 72. 72 minus 15. 12 minus 5 is 7. So that becomes 57. Once again, please check that. 57 or 67? It is 57. 57 minus the next number is 17 will give you 40. 40 minus 19. 40 minus 19 will give you 21, right? Or 11. It is 21. 21 minus the next odd number is 21. 21 minus 21 is 0. That is exactly correct answer. So we can say that 121 is a perfect square. See, 121 is a 3-digit number and root 121 is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we need to have 11 steps. For 3-digit number only, we need to go for 11 steps. If it is 5-digit or 6-digit numbers, you cannot even imagine. You need to go for minimum hundreds of steps. Root 10,000 is 100, so you need to go 100 times, 100 different steps. So it's not easy all the cases, right? So let's try to discuss some methods for that. There are 2 methods of finding the square root of the given number. The first method we're going to do, and the easiest method, is the prime factorization method. And the next one, which is very useful to find the square root of any number, any perfect or not perfect square, right? That is division method. Prime factorization as well as division method. So first, let's try to start with what is a prime factorization method. Okay, let's try to take one example. Finding the square root through prime factorization method. Find the square root of 484 by prime factorization. Okay, so 484 divide only with the prime numbers. Number 2, number 3, number 5, 7, 9, 7, 11. Just divide only with the prime numbers. Okay, so let's divide with 2. 2 2s are 2 4s and 2 2s. 242, right? Once again with 2. 2 1s to 121, and you know 121 is 11 into 11. So that will give you 11 into 11, right? So again 11 ones. So 484 I can write as 2 into 2 into 11 into 11. So now to get the square root of 484, we need to see how many pairs of numbers are there and we need to bring them out. Okay. So 2 and 2 repeated twice, so just take once into 11 and 11 repeated twice, just take once. Okay, so that is a 2 into 11. 1 2 from here, 1 11 from here, so 2 into 11 is a 22. Let's try to verify that. 22 into 22, 2 is a 4, 2 is a 4, 2 is a 4, 2 is a 4, so it is a 484, exactly the correct answer. Right, so what is this method all about? Once again, prime factorization method is a very easy method. You just need to find the prime factors and you need to pair them up. You need to group them into 2 and you need to pick up 1 from that. Right, so moving forward for the next question, find the square root of 1296 by prime factorization. Find the square root of 1296 by prime factorization method. So 1296, let's try to divide with 2. Okay. So 2 6 are 12, 2 4s are 8, and 2 8s are 16. So it is 648 into 2. Next one, 2 3s and 2 2s and 2 4s, 324. Let's go forward with 2 once again. 2 1s, 32 is 16 times and 4 is 2 times. So 162 times. 2 16 32, 2 is a 4. Next, 2 81s, and 81, you know, it is a 9 into 9, so that is enough to find. Okay, although 9 and 9 are not the prime factors, you need to go for 3 into 3. Okay, so or else we'll go with 3 into 3 only, so that you will not get confused with the prime factorization. So 3 ones, 3 27s, once again with 3, 3 ones, 3 9s, once again with 3, 3 ones, 3 3s. So we can stop it here, or one more step, 3 ones are 3. So we need to write all these prime factors for 1 to 9 6. It is 1 2 3 4, 2 repeated 4 times, 2 repeated 4 times into 1 2 3 4, 3 repeated 3 times, 3 repeated 4 times. Okay, so now you need to pay the numbers and you need to take 1 out of every 2 numbers. Okay, so 2 and 2, just take 1 2, 2 and 2, 1 more 2, 3 into 3, 1 more 3, and 3 into 3, 1 more 3. So 2 is a 4, into 3 3s are 9. So what is the 4 into 9? 4 into 9 will give you 36 as your final answer. 4 into 9 will give you 36 as your final answer. Okay, so we can say that root over 1296 is equal to 36. But this method is useful to find the square root only in case if you have the given number is a perfect square, or else for the remaining numbers it's not that easy to get what is the square root using this method. Okay, the next one, find the square root of 2025, right? Find the square root of 2025 again with prime factorization only. So 2025, let me divide directly with 5. Let me go with 5. Okay, so 5 4 is 20. So 500, 5 5 is 405. Why this 0 is coming? Because 25 we need to take both the numbers together, so it is 05. Okay, so once again with 5 8s are 40, 5 1s are 45, 5 1s are 5. And now 81 we can directly go with the 9 into 9. So 2025 I'm not writing in brief. I can directly say that 5 into 9 is 45. So root 2025 is equal to 45. Root 2025 is equal to 45. Whatever the number is being repeated twice, just take one count from them and leave the others. Okay, that is a 45. Next one, find the smallest number by which a 720 should be multiplied to get a perfect square. Find the smallest number by which a 720 should be multiplied to get a perfect square. See here. So we need to multiply 720 into some other number which is smallest, and that should be a perfect square. Let's say some y square, not x square. Okay, so that should be a perfect square. So first of all, let's try to prime factorize 720. Sorry. So 2 1s to 36 to 360s, 2 1s to 180. So again 2 1s to 90s, 2 1s to 45s, and 45 is 9 into 5, right? Or 5 into 9. And you may ask me, sir, why 9? It's not a prime number. You can break that into 2 more steps with the 3 into 3. Okay. So that will give you 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 9 into 5. Okay. So the point here is you need to multiply with some number so that you get a perfect square. Okay. So I said you one perfect square, the pair of numbers should be there. 2 into 2, 1 2 will come. 2 into 1 more 2 will come. For 9 you don't have any other number, any other pair. So but 9 itself is a 3 into 3. So no need to have any other pair. Just try to write into 3. So 2 into 2 into 3. But for 5 we don't have any other pair. So now we need to multiply with 5. So that 5 into 5 we can get 1 5 outside. Okay. So find the smallest number by which 720 should be multiplied to get a perfect square. So 720 should be multiplied by 5. So 500, 5 2s are 10s, and 5 35, 36, 3600, and 36 is 6 into 6. So 3600 is nothing but 60 into 60. Right? So for 720, if you multiply with 5, you're getting a perfect square. And how to get that? Once you're done with prime factorization, whatever the single terms are left, just pair them up. Okay, you need to get in pairs. If you don't have that number, you need to pair them. Okay, that is what we are doing in multiplication. Same type of applications are also there in division, where you need to divide and you need to eliminate that single number. Eliminate that single number, correct? Next one, find the smallest number by which 6000 should be divided to get a perfect square. Should be divided, that's what I'm saying. And also find the square root of the resulting number, right? So we need to divide 6000. So let's try to prime factorize 6000 first of all. 2 1s to 3000 and 2 1s to 1500, right? So that is 15 to 15s are 1 second with 2 1s to 7s are 14, and this is a 7 5s are 10, I mean 2 5s are 10, 750. So again with 2, 2 3s are 6, 1, 2 7s are 14, 1, 2 5s are 10. Okay, 375. Once again, you can go with the 3 maybe. I don't think we can go with 3. 3 7 plus 3 is 10, 10 plus 5 15. Yes, we can go with 3. 3 1s and 3 25s. Once again with 5. 5 1s, 5 25s. 5 1s, 5 25s, right? And again 5 1s, 5 5s. Okay. So once again, please check that. 6,000 to 3,000 to 1,500 times to 750s to 375. 3 with 3 we're going with 3. 125s, 125 3s are, and again with 525s, 5 5s. Okay. So now let's try to write all the prime factorization of 6,000. 1 2 3 4. 2 repeated 4 times into 3 repeated once into 3 repeated once and 5 repeated 3 times and 5 repeated 3 times. Okay, so from here 1 2 we can take, from here 1 2 we can take, from these two we can take 1 5, but we don't have any pairing number for the leftover 3 and 5. So the present question is you need to divide with some number. You need to divide with 15 because we don't need that 3 and 5. So we need to divide with 6. We need to divide with 15. 6,000 divided by 15. So it is a 15 1s, 15 4. So 400. That is a perfect square. You know, it is a 20 into 20. Right. So the question is to find the smallest number by which 6,000 should be divided. So we need to divide with 15. Okay. To get a perfect square, also find the square root of the resulting number. So the resulting number square root is a 20. Right. The resulting number is 400. Root 400 is a 20. Root 400 is 20. Right. Next one. Find the square root of 1296 using division method. This is a very, very, very important, and as well as it's a very confusing method. 1296, the division method is a very confusing. So just please try to keep a proper attention on the procedure. So 1296, so pair up two numbers from the last. From the last, these two numbers are one group and these two numbers are one group. If you don't have two numbers, what are the numbers left? If you have only one number, it's okay. Okay. So now for this number 12, the nearest perfect square is a 3. 3 3s are 9, correct? So 3 3s are 9. 3 3s are 9. So we're left with the 12 minus 9 is a 3. And just try to bring this 96 here. And the double of 3, the double 2 times of 3 is 6. Right? So double of 3 is 6. So just keep it here. And to keep one more number here such that you should also replace the same number here. If we keep 1, 61 1s are 61. No. 60, 62 2s. 63 3s. The same way 66 6. 6 6 are 36, 6 is 36 and 39. Exactly the same number. So the next number, whatever you replace here, the same thing should be replaced here. So 66 into 6. 66 into 6. And here it is again 60. So it is 396 and you'll get a perfect 0 as a remainder. So that means the square root of 1296 is 36. Square root of 1296 is equal to 36. Square root of 1296 is equal to 36. Correct? So one more question using this division method, which is a very important method. Find the square root of 784. So now you have two numbers from the left. So these two will be one pair and only 7 is one pair. Okay. So for 7, you need to go with 3 3s are 9. We cannot go. So 2 2s are 4. 2 2s are 4. So we'll be getting 7 minus 4 is 3. And this is 84. Correct? Double of this one, double of 2 is 4. So 4 here. And one more number should come here, which is again the same number. Let's say 1, 41 into 1, 42 into 2, 43 into 3, 44 into 4, 45 into 5 in that way. 48 into 8. Let's try to go for 48 into 8. 8 is 64, 8 was 32 plus 6, 38. So 48 into 8. Okay. So 48 into 8 will give you 384 as the final answer, and you will get the remainder as 0. So the square, once you get the remainder as 0, we can say that this 28 is the square root of 784. Okay. So root over 784 is equal to 28. Root over 784 is equal to 28. Correct? Okay. So moving ahead, find the square root by division method. Find the square root of 8281. 8281. These two are one pair and 81. These two are one pair. Just come from the left. So now for 82, it is a 9 into 9, correct? 9 nines are 81, we are left with 1, and this 81 will come down. And now 9 twos are 18, so we need to keep some value here, which is exactly the same number here. So 181 once, and here also 1. 181 into 1 is 181, that will give you 0 as the answer. So square root of 8 to 81 is 91. Square root of 8 to 81 is 91, right? So that is how you try to learn, or you try to find the square root of a given number. And this method is also useful for any number, like even for decimals also, that we're going to discuss in the coming lecture. Okay, so right, so I hope you understood all these concepts about how to find the square root. In the coming class, we're going to learn once again about square root, and then we'll also go for cubes and cube roots. Okay, thank you so much, students. So stay tuned to get the next lecture. Thank you.
Hello everyone. So now we'll be discussing about a very interesting topic, that is the universe. Today we'll be going into the introduction of the universe. So my name is Shashan Reddy. I'm a graduate from IIT NEET. Let's go into the class. And we'll start our class with an interesting video where we'll be zooming out from the earth to the universe. Okay, just watch the video. You will understand what's happening. I'm playing the video. Carefully watch it. That's a building, let's say that's a building, and we are going away from the building, we are going away, we are zooming out. We can see buildings, we can see roads now, right? Now we can see a small area, a small locality. Now we can see the town, the complete city, and we are still going away. The city almost vanished. We're now just able to see the trees, and at the bottom mountains also started to appear. You can see that, and the white color that's appearing now are the clouds. So we reached the clouds, and we are still going away from earth. We are going up above from clouds, and that blue color, that beautiful blue color, is the ocean, the water, and that is earth. That's how earth looks from the space. See that? Interesting, right? And look at that, half of the earth is black in color, dark, because light does not fall on it, right? And we are still going away from earth. We are zooming out from the earth. And as we go away, earth becomes small, smaller and smaller. Right now the moon, you can see the moon is also coming close. It's not actually coming close, we are zooming out. That's what is happening. Right, we zoomed out. We are going away from earth. Still going away. Now moon and earth almost became one. We are not able to differentiate them. And then that here is what? The sun. So from earth we have crossed the sun also. Right? And still we are going away. We'll keep going away. And the sun became very small now. The complete solar system would become very small. Yes. See? We're still going away. Now we are going away at a faster rate. That's why you can see objects moving closer. The sun is gone. The solar system is gone. You can't identify that now. That's how small the sun is in front of the universe. We are going away. You can see all those stars. All of them are stars. All of them are stars like our sun. Right? We have gone away, and now the beautiful and the marvelous thing that we see now is a galaxy. That's the Milky Way galaxy in which our solar system is present. That's a galaxy. See how beautiful it is. And if you see it now, it appears very small, but it's huge. Now, as we keep going away, the galaxy also becomes very small. There are many such galaxies, billions of such galaxies. And Milky Way is just one among them. And still, there are many more things out there. There are many other galaxies. You can see them. All the dots that you can see represent galaxies now. Forget about stars. They represent galaxies, and these many galaxies are present. There you have it. All of them are galaxies. And that's our universe. The universe as far as we know. And there is much to the universe that we haven't explored, that we don't know. In fact, you can say almost the complete universe has not been explored. We are just a small part, a tiny part in the universe. A tiny part in the universe. Even our sun, even our earth is very, 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 very small. In fact, negligible in terms of the universe. There is so much to explore, so much to know, and so much to have fun. Right? Okay, good. And that's what we'll be talking about. We'll be discussing about universe, the basics of our universe. And our universe starts from what? From our home planet, that is the Earth. So we first discuss about Earth. Earth is not new to us. Earth is our home planet. The ground on which we stand, the planet on which we stand, the planet on which we live is what? Earth. And Earth is the only astronomical object known to. Now look at this, it is known to. So as far as we know, this is the only astronomical object. Forget about planets. Take satellites, take asteroids. Any astronomical object that we know of, until now, Earth is the only one that can harbor life, that can sustain life, or that supports life. And Earth revolves around the sun. Very simple point. And around 71% of the Earth's surface is made up of water, covered with water, and the rest 29% by land. That is the reason why when you look at the sun from space, or the images of Earth, not sun, sorry, the images of Earth from the space, you can see most of it is blue. The blue represents ocean. The blue represents ocean, and ocean obviously is made up of water. So 71% of the Earth's surface is made up of water, the rest 29% the land. Good. Then after that we'll be going into the general case, celestial bodies. The celestial bodies or heavenly bodies, you can call them by any name, celestial or heavenly bodies, are the objects in space. In general, any object are the objects in space, such as, when I say object in space, you can think of it as the sun, the moon, the planets, the stars, the asteroids, the comets, and so on. So any object in space, we generally call them as what? Heavenly object, celestial objects. This is an example of an asteroid, and this is a peak of Mercury, one of the planets of our solar system. Good. Then the another interesting, or the another most important celestial object for us would be the sun. These are images of the sun. The sun as we see it from our earth. This could be during sunrise or sunset. And this is a close-up image. Not very close, the image. Okay. The sun is the nearest star from us. And sun is the object that gives us light, that gives us energy. Not only light. As far as we know, light helps us to see, that's fine. But apart from light, which helps us to see, sun also gives us energy, and that energy runs the complete earth. In fact, the food we eat, the energy that we get from the food we eat, where does the food get its energy from? Food gets its energy from what? From the sun. So almost the complete energy comes from the sun, almost the complete. The sun is the source of almost all energy on the earth, whatever energy you speak of. It could be energy for us, it could be electrical energy. In fact, electrical energy also comes from sun. Not directly, but indirectly, everything comes from the sun, almost everything. Right? And not only for earth, and all the other planets also. The main source of energy in our solar system is the sun. That is the importance of the sun. It gives us energy, and without energy, we cannot sustain. Right? And when it comes to planets, planets are celestial objects like Earth that revolve around the sun in fixed orbits. And here you have the 8 planets. How many planets do we have in total? We have a total of 8 planets. And what is the order of the planets? Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Okay. Now here there is a very simple way of remembering it, the order per se. Now you have to remember a sentence for that. What is that sentence? My very easy method just speeds up nothing. Now if I look at the sentence, how many words does it have? My 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It has how many? 8 words and 8 planets. And you have to look at the first letter. Here you have M. M stands for Mercury. So Mercury is the closest planet to Sun. Right. Then comes V. V stands for Venus. Then E. E stands for Earth. Then M. M stands for Mars. Then J. J stands for Jupiter. Then S. S stands for Saturn. Then U. U stands for Uranus. U stands for Uranus. And N stands for Neptune. So how many do we have here? We have 8 planets, and the closest one to the Sun is Mercury. So you have to start from Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. My very easy method just speeds up nothing. That is the way we remember it. Okay, and this is the proper order of planets from the Sun. You can look at the order in the image also. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. And obviously this here is the Sun. Got it? And you can look at the planets, their sizes and all. But we have a separate class for planets. Then we'll discuss about the size and the properties, the basic properties of all the planets. For now, we'll skip it. Good. That's the planets. Then obviously there is another type of celestial object, celestial body called as satellite. It's a general name. What does satellite mean? Any celestial body, or you can say heavenly body, revolving around another celestial body is called a satellite. For example, there is a remote. There is the pen. Let's say the pen is revolving around what? Pen is revolving around the remote. Then the pen is a satellite of remote. Simple. Pen is revolving around the remote. So pen is what? Satellite of the remote. Some examples as we know. Who revolves around whom? Moon revolves around the earth. Yes or no? Moon revolves around the earth. So moon is a satellite of earth. Similarly, earth is a satellite of sun. Right? And when it comes to satellites, there are both natural as well as artificial. You can see it. Natural as well as artificial. Artificial will mean man-made. Is there any man-made satellite? Yes, there are many. We have made many satellites and we have sent them to space. And we use it. Right, so there are artificial satellites, man-made, and there are also natural satellites. Okay? Good. Understand this. When we say satellite, any object revolving around any other object is what is a satellite. So moon is a satellite of earth and earth is a satellite of sun. Good. So and now we can easily say that moon is the only satellite of earth that is natural satellite. Do you see any other object revolving around the earth? No. We revolve around the sun. So earth is satellite of sun. But when it comes to earth, only moon revolves around the earth. Only moon revolves around the earth. That means what? What does that mean? That means moon is the Earth's only natural satellite. It is the Earth's only natural satellite. Okay. Obviously, we'll be discussing about all this in detail in the upcoming classes. You need not worry. Now, just the basics. Good. And this here is a beautiful image of the moon. And when you look at the image of the moon, one thing you can see, there are some dark areas. Some you can see them as shining, but some area is completely dark. I mean, for example, here, this is dark. See? Comparatively, this area is dark. Now, why is it dark? Yes or no? All this area, as we can see, is dark. Right? What is this? What is the speciality? Now, people used to wonder that when we look at this, I mean, people used to wonder when they looked at the moon using a telescope from Earth, the scientists during the early ages, they used to think that this is water. They used to, but obviously it's not water, we know it. And now what it is, we'll discuss that when we go into the detailed discussion of moon. Okay, but for now I'm just giving an interesting question. You can think about it or you can search about this. What is the dark region that appears to us on the surface of moon? Okay, try thinking about it or try finding it out. Good, then let's continue. Now the solar system, now we talk about what? Solar system. And when we say solar system, it's basically nothing but all the objects that are bound by the sun. Okay, in simple terms. The solar system is the bound system of the sun. When I say bound, it's like sun is holding them together. Why is Earth only rotating or revolving around the sun? Because sun is holding to Earth. It's like catching Earth. The sun holds other objects also, other planets, other satellites, other asteroids, comets, many such things. Right? So all of them which revolve around the sun, which are bound by the sun, are part of what? Are part of the solar system. Are part of the solar system, our own solar system. Right? Good. And as you can again clearly see here, all the planets revolve around the sun. If you look at the orbits also, you can get the order. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. There are many other things here. You can also see an asteroid belt here. Can you see an asteroid belt? Yes, there are many interesting things here. We will discuss them about them one by one later on. Good. Now, then the other interesting or wonderful thing is stars. Right? Now what are stars? Now similar to sun, what does sun do? Sun emits its own light. And stars also emit their own light. So stars are celestial bodies that emit light of their own. But stars appear very small to us. Why do they appear very small? Because they are very, very, very far away. That's why they appear small. But when you go near a star, it will be huge. It will be huge. Got it? So our sun is also a star. Why are we saying sun is a star? Look at the definition. Stars are celestial bodies that emit light of their own. Does our sun emit light of its own? Yes, it does. So our sun is our star. Our sun is also a star. Good. Then we talk about galaxies. Galaxies what? It's a huge collection. It's not about saying in a galaxy there are many stars. Like in our Milky Way galaxy, there is not only sun, there are many other stars. So a galaxy is a huge collection of gas, dust and billions of stars. See, it's not hundreds or thousands, billions. Billions of stars and their solar systems all held together. All held together. How are they held together? By gravity. All held together by gravity. That's galaxies. All of them together, we call them as a galaxy. You can see an image. Okay? Good. All of them can be watched through telescopes. Okay? Through proper telescopes, we can watch all of them. Good. Then the universe. Universe is everything. Everything is universe. So the universe is all of space and time and their contents. Their contents could be stars, galaxies, planets, everything, including planets, stars, galaxies, and all other forms of matter as well as energy. So everything is universe. Everything is a part of universe. Okay? Good. Very simple question for us. Is Jupiter a satellite of the sun? What do you think? Yes or no? Is Jupiter a satellite of sun? Yes or no? And the answer would be? The answer would be yes. What does satellite mean? Satellite will mean anything that revolves around it. Jupiter revolves around the sun? Yes. So Jupiter is a satellite of sun, and the answer is yes. Good. So that's it, everyone. And for today's class, we only went into what? The introduction. Okay, the rest in detail we'll go into them in the next classes. Thank you. Thanks a lot.